Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Thursday, December 10th. A mild pattern continues here in the Mid-Atlantic region. It should intensify this weekend, and we'll have near record or perhaps even record-breaking warmth both weekend days here in the I-95 corridor. High temperatures on Saturday and Sunday should easily reach well up into the 60s. Wouldn't be totally surprised if 70 degrees is on some thermometers sometime over the weekend. It stays mild on Monday, turns somewhat cooler on Tuesday, but still for the next week or so, a mild pattern continues here. There certainly are signs for colder weather as we progress through the month of December. One cold shot could arrive in about a week, around the 17th or so of the month, and then there are signs for additional colder air outbreaks as we approach Christmas week, both before and after Christmas. So certainly the warmest part of this pattern looks like it may come over the next few days. Again, very mild this week and perhaps record-breaking warmth, gradually turning colder as we progress through the month of December. Let's start off with the 6 to 10 day forecast by NOAA for temperatures. This runs through the period of December 15th through the 19th. Basically what they produce are probabilities of above normal here in the east. And again, very strong probabilities of it remaining well above normal for this time of the year in the 6 to 10 day outlook. Again, this is from the 15th to about the 19th. Meanwhile, out in the west, much colder than normal. Some of this cold air starts to move across the country as we progress through the second half of the month. And again, there looks like there could be a cold shot arriving in the east in about a week or so, next Thursday or Friday, about the 17th or 18th of December. Well, just to kind of put a stamp on the warm weather pattern here, this is the 500 millibar height anomaly forecast map for Sunday from last night's 0Z GFS ensemble run. And all the oranges here represent areas of higher pressure than relative to normal. And basically very strong high pressure ridging here throughout the northeastern part of the country. And again, a record-breaking or near record-breaking warmth in the I-95 corridor from D.C. to Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City on both weekend days. And that follows mild weather here to close out the work week. Both today and tomorrow should be quite mild. Again, most of the cold air is bottled up with these troughs of low pressure out in the western U.S. and in the Pacific Northwest. In fact, there's quite a powerful storm right now headed into the Pacific Northwest. We'll dump some more heavy rains along the coast in the Pacific Northwest and some snows at the higher elevations inland. Well, here's the latest surface map. I wanted to point out one main factor here in the east, and that is high pressure basically rules the eastern part of the country. And I bring that up because we've had quite a foggy pattern here, especially in some areas like D.C., for example. Late night, early morning fog. Again this morning, patchy fog in and around D.C. and Philadelphia. Two reasons for this. First of all, well, let's say three reasons. First of all, the longer and longer nights. That helps to promote some cooling late at night, which can lead to the development of condensation and fog. Two, been basically a mild weather pattern. Warmer air tends to hold more water vapor than colder air, so there is moisture in the atmosphere. All it takes is that long nighttime of cooling to reach the dew point, and you have the recipe for some fog. The other contributing factor, high pressure, has generally ruled the scene here in the eastern states, just as it does this morning. That keeps conditions calm, allows for some radiation or cooling at night. And this time of the year, that can lead to fog. And again, we had have some patchy fog this morning. It should burn off enough to allow for partial sunshine up and down the I-95 corridor this afternoon. And once again, temperatures should soar to well above normal levels for this time of year. Well, let's take a look at a few computer forecast maps using last night's 0Z GFS model run. We'll look at 24-hour increments beginning with this evening, Thursday evening, then we'll look at Friday evening, and then Saturday evening. Basically, warm, warm, warm here in the eastern U.S. There's a low pressure area by this evening in the upper part of the Great Lakes with a cold shot of air behind that out in the northern plains in southern Canada. But here in the east, high pressure continues to rule the scene here. This is isobars here showing what is a southwesterly flow of air in the Ohio Valley. Again, will be mild today and tomorrow, but even milder on Saturday and Sunday. Basically, a warm frontal system passes through the region later on Friday, and that will issue some of this very mild air now out over the Ohio Valley into the eastern states for both weekend days. Well, here's the forecast map for tomorrow evening, Friday evening. Again, still high pressure in control here. It's off the coast, but weak southwesterly flow of air in the lower part of the atmosphere certainly can result in some more fog, late night and early morning fog, both late tonight and early tomorrow, and then again late tomorrow night into early Saturday morning. There can be some more patchy fog. High pressure, mild conditions continue right into the weekend. And here's the forecast map for Saturday evening. That high pressure is still off the east coast, basically a Bermuda high kind of a situation, with the backside of the high promoting some mild conditions with a low-level southwesterly flow of air around the backside of that high. Again, record or near record warmth on Saturday and Sunday. There can be some showers moving in on Monday, and it'll turn somewhat cooler on Tuesday, but that is not the end of the milder air. It'll get milder again during the middle and latter part of next week before a cold shot looks like it may finally arrive at the end of next week, and that should begin somewhat colder pattern as we progress through the rest of December. But again, very warm for the next few days, peaking this weekend on Saturday and Sunday with record or near record warmth in D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York City. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.